Block diagram of microprocessor 8085. Block diagram of microprocessor has 3 units. First unit is processing unit, second is instruction unit, and storage and interface unit. Processing unit contains accumulator, status flags, temporary registers, and arithmetic logical unit. Instruction unit has instruction register, instruction decoder, and timing and control unit. When instruction is processed, then it stored to instruction register, and all the instructions stored in instruction register is decoded by the instruction decoder. And timing and control unit, it controls this instruction unit. Third unit is storage and interface unit. This unit has registers, stack pointer, program counter, and increment and decrement register. Address latch, it has 8 lines, A8 to A15, and address or data latch, that are AD0 to AD7. Now discuss about ALU, that is arithmetic logical unit. The arithmetic and logical unit is 8-bit. It performs arithmetic, logic, and rotate operations. That means logical operations that are addition, subtraction, and or etc. It uses data from memory and from accumulator to perform arithmetic operations, and always stores result of operation in accumulator. It consists of binary adder to perform addition and subtraction by using 2's complement method. The result is typically stored in accumulator. Accumulator, temporary register, and flag register are closely associated with ALU. The temporary register is used to hold data during an arithmetic and logical operation. Means in this unit, temporary register is only hold the data during an arithmetic logical operations. The flags are set or reset according to the result of operation in status registers. Means flags depend on result of operation. Arithmetic logical unit consists of accumulator, flag register, and temporary register. Now discuss about accumulator. Accumulator is also 8-bit register. It's a main register in 8085. It used to perform arithmetic and logical operations. In such operations, one of the operand is always stored in accumulator. Means there are two operands. Suppose operation is A plus B. Then one operand is always stored in accumulator. It can be used as both primary source and destination register. Means one operand is stored, means it works as source, and result is always stored in accumulator, means it's also a destination register. The final result of operation is also stored in accumulator. All data transfer between the CPU and I/O devices, means input-output devices, are performed through the accumulator. Many memory references instructions move data between the memory and accumulator. Accumulator is also identified as register A. Next is flag register. 8085 microprocessor has 8-bit flag register. In flag register, there are only 5 active flags that are S flag, sign flag, Z flag means zero flag, AC means auxiliary carry flag, P is a parity flag, and last is CY, it's carry flag. First, flags are generally flip-flops, which are used to indicate the status of the accumulator and other registers after the completion of operation. And the flip-flops are set or reset according to data condition of the result in the accumulator and other registers. So first flag is sign flag. Sign flag indicates whether the result of mathematical and logical operation is negative or positive. Sign flag is reset. This means the result is unsigned, means positive. It has no sign, means its result is positive. If the result is negative, this flag is set to S is equals to 1. And if the result is positive, then flag will be reset to 0, means S is equals to 0. If the mathematical operation is 2 minus 6, means result is minus 1. In that condition, sign flag is set to 1. That means result is negative. If operation is 2 plus 5, means result is positive. At that time, sign flag is set to 0, means S is equals to 0. Second flag is zero flag. Zero flag indicates whether the result of a mathematical or logical operation is 0 or not. Zero flag is set. This means the result is equal to 0 after the execution of arithmetic or logical operation. If zero flag is 1, means result is other than 0. If zero flag is set to 0, this means result of logical operation is 0. Third flag is AC, that is auxiliary carry flag. This flag only used for BCD operations, and is not available to the programmer to change the sequence of program with the jump instruction. Auxiliary carry flag is reset. This means there is no auxiliary carry in operation. That is no carry from bit during arithmetic operation. Next is parity flag P. This flag indicates whether the current result is even parity, means number of ones are even, or odd parity, means number of ones in the result are odd. A result is in binary form, so we can calculate number of ones and number of zeros. If number of ones are even, then P indicates even parity. If number of ones are odd, then parity flag indicates odd parity. Parity flag is set means the result stored in accumulator contains even parity. That is, the result contains even number of ones. If this flag is reset, this means result stored in parity flag is odd parity. Next is a carry flag, CY. This flag indicates whether during an addition or subtraction operation, carry or borrow is generated or not. When carry flag is set, this means there is a carry or borrow from most significant bit during the execution of arithmetic operation. Next, discuss about timing and control unit. This unit produces all the timing and control signals for all the operation. These units synchronize all the microprocessor operations with the clock and generate the signals necessary for communication between microprocessor unit and peripherals. Next is instruction register and decoder. The instruction register and decoder are also part of ALU. When instruction is fetched from memory, it is loaded in the instruction register. The decoder decodes the instruction and establishes the sequence of event to flow. During an instruction fetch, the first byte of instruction, that is the opcode, is transferred to 8-bit instruction register. The content of instruction register are available to the instruction decoder. The output of decoder gate by timing signals controls the register. The output of decoder and internal clock generator produce the state and machine cycle timing signals. The instruction register is not programmable and cannot be accessed through any instruction. Next is a register array. The register unit of 8085 consists of 6 general purpose data registers that are B, C, D, E, H, and L. 2 internal registers W and Z. 2 16-bit address registers, program counter, and stack pointer. The increment or decrement counter register, and 1 multiplexer, that is MUX. First we discuss about 6 general purpose data registers that are B, C, D, E, H, and L. All these registers are 8-bit registers, and stack pointer and program counter are 16-bit. B, C, D, H, L are 8-bit. Microprocessor has both 6-bit and 8-bit and 16-bit registers. 8 addressable 8-bit registers. 6 of these can be used as 8-bit registers or 16-bit register pairs. Means they can also used in pair. Suppose BC, DE, and HL pairs. In addition, the 8085 contains 2 more 16-bit registers, that stack pointer and program counter. Six general purpose registers B, C, D, E, and HL may be used in 6 8-bit separate registers. Means if they are used separately, then they are all 8-bit registers. If we use these registers in pairs, these three registers are 16-bit registers. A register depending on the instruction being executed. The HL register pair can be used for address pointing. A few instructions use the B, C, and DE register pairs as address pointers, but normally they are used as general purpose data registers. Means they are used If they are used separately, B, D, H, sorry, C, E, and L. BC pair 16 bit. If they are separately, B and C also 88 bit. DE 16 bit, and HL pair is also 16 bit. There are also two 16-bit registers, that are program counter and stack pointer. Program counter always point to the memory location of the next instruction to be executed. It always contains a 16-bit address. It always contains a 16-bit address of the memory location where next executable instruction is stored. The microprocessor uses this register to sequence the the execution of instruction. The program counter is auto-incremented after the particular instruction has been fetched by the microprocessor unit. Stack pointer is also a 16-bit register which contains address of stack, means top of the stack, that is the memory address of last byte entered in the stack. With the help of increment or decrementer, the stack pointer is decremented each time data is pushed onto the stack, and decremented each time data is pop out pop off the stack. Means when data entered in a stack, the stack pointer incremented by 1. If the data is deleted from the stack, then stack pointer is decremented by the 1. These are increment decrement counter registers. Incrementer and decrementer is a 16-bit special purpose registers. It is used to add or subtract 1 from the content of program counter or stack pointer. Means these registers add or subtracts 1 from these two registers, program counters and stack pointers. MUX is multiplexer. Next block is system bus. Microprocessor has 3 bus, that are data bus, address bus, and control bus. First is data bus. Data bus are of 8 or 16 bits. Data bus carries data in binary form between microprocessor unit and other external units such as memory. Address bus are 16-bit. It carries address of operand in binary form. Address bus or of address bus are 16 lines. 16 There are 16 lines in 8085 microprocessor. The most significant bits A8 to A15 of address bus are separate, and from A0 to A7 are time multiplexed with the bits of bidirectional data bus that are D0 to D7. Address Address bus are unidirectional, means they transfers data in only one direction, and they are high order address bus. Data bus are bidirectional. Next is control bus. Control bus are various lines which have specific functions for coordinating and controlling microprocessor operations. For example, read or write control line. Next block is interrupt control. Interrupt is a signal which suspends the routine that the microprocessor unit is doing, brings the control to perform the subroutine, completes it, and return to main routine. An interrupt is a subroutine call, means that are interrupt signals initiated by external device. If these interrupt signals are from external device through hardware, then it is hardware interrupt. If interrupt is from microprocessor to microprocessor, means it calls itself, then it's a software interrupt. Its interrupt is a signal which suspend the normal sequence of microprocessor, and then microprocessor gives service to that device which has given the signal. After completing the service, microprocessor again returns to the main program. Maybe some interrupts may be ignored, means they are maskable interrupts. Some interrupts cannot be ignored, they are non-maskable interrupts. Hardware interrupts may be maskable or non-maskable. There are 5 interrupts in microprocessor 8085. For example, INTR, TRAP, RST 7.5, RST 6.5, and RST 5.5. 7th block in microprocessor 8085, serial input output control. The microprocessor unit performs serial data input or output one bit at a time. Most often, I/O devices work with serial data in transmission. In serial transmission, data bits are sent over a single line, one bit at a time. Means it sends only one bit at a time. 8085 has 2 pins to implement serial transmission, and 2 pins SID and SOD. That is, SID means serial input data and SOD is serial output data. These 2 pins used for serial input output control. The 8085 instruction transfers data from SID to bit 7 of accumulator. A single serial bit may be output via SOD pin of 8085 from the SIM instruction is used. The 8085 has these 2 signals, SID and SOD, for data transmission. Next, 3 general cycles in a microprocessor 8085: instruction cycle, machine cycle, and T-state. This is an instruction cycle in 8085 microprocessor diagram. What is meant by instruction cycle? Instruction cycle is defined as the time required to complete the execution of an instruction. In 8085 instruction cycle consists of one of 5 machine cycles. What is next is machine cycle. Machine cycle is defined as the time required to complete any operation of accessing either memory or input output, which is the subpart of an instruction. In 8085, the machine cycle may consist of 3 to 6 T state. Here is T1 to T7. One machine cycle contains 4 T state, T1 to T4, and second machine cycle contains 3 T states, T5 to T7. It's a fetch cycle, and next is execution cycle. This complete is instruction cycle. Now what is T state? T state is a subdivision of an operation which is performed in one clock period is called as T state. This diagram shows the diagrammatic representation of instruction cycle. T state and instruction cycle required for execution of an instruction. From it is clear that an instruction cycle consists of number of machine cycles and a machine cycle consists of number of T state. Thank you.